Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This video is all about multiple ligand docking using AutoDock Vina and how you can execute on multiple ligands. So I'll just quickly go through the video. This video will be very short. So the first thing that you want to do is you need to create a folder called anything like multiple ligand docking or something. Okay, and then you use AutoDock 4 or MGL tools to create the PDBQT files for the receptor.pdbqt, and also you need to copy the configurations of the receptor file from MGL tools like center X, center Y, center Z, size X, size Y, and size D. So I think I have shown in my previous videos that how you can create configuration files for the receptor, and also I have shown in one of the videos that how you can convert your PDB files or SDF files of the ligands into PDBQT. That also I put the link in the description itself so that you can refer to that video and come back to do multiple ligand docking. So once everything is ready, like the receptor file is ready, receptor.pdbqt, and you have many compounds, suppose for instance ligand 1, ligand 2, maybe you name it, you know, whatever you like to name it, you can name it as it is. Also you can name it as the IDs from drug bank or CHEMBL. For instance, let me rename this to something like CHEMBL and some ID like 100123, something like that. Okay, and maybe you can name it ligand 1, ligand 2, antiviral compound, antibacterial compound, it doesn't matter. So you name your ligands. So the reason why you name your ligands based on where you have downloaded those files, if it would have been like 1000 ligands or maybe 2000, 10,000 ligands, then it's better to rename those ligand files by using the IDs so that you can later on verify which molecule was docked to which receptor and what was the binding energy. Okay, so I'm just giving you an example. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ligands in this case. What you have to do is you have to create a folder called receptor and put the receptor.pdbqt file in the receptor folder. Then you need the executable Vina. I think for Windows users also you get this from your C drive. Okay, and what you need is this config file, which you can write the first line. Let me make it big. The first line as a receptor is equal to your receptor folder and your receptor.pdbqt. Exhaustiveness is 8. I mean, that's the default configurations for AutoDock Vina. And your center X, center Y, center Z, size X, size Y, and size Z. Okay. So once you have configured this config.txt, the next thing that you need is this particular script. So let me show you the script, how it looks. So basically it's a bash script. So it starts with the bin bash and then your for loop to identify different PDBQT ligand files from your folder, and then it can create multiple folders based on your ligand names. So for instance, this one you can see it can navigate all the PDBQT files, and it can search for all the PDBQT files in your current folder. Then it can write processing the ligand, and it can create directories for those specific ligand molecules. And then your configuration file, which is ./vina, your config file, your ligand, which is F in this case, and out will be your out.pdbqt inside the folder which was created based on your ligand molecules. And also it can create log files such as log.txt inside the folder of your ligand, and then done. Yeah, this is the script basically. Okay, so how to execute this? You go to the terminal and navigate to the directory. Yeah, multiple ligand docking. So basically what you have to do is you have to execute the script, so which is sh vina screen local.sh. This one, this is the script. And remember to put the Vina executable inside the directory so that it can execute, and then press enter. So yeah, you can see that processing ligand anti-bact compound, the first one, it is processing, and you can see that a folder with the name of the ligand has been created, which is antibacterial compound. And you can see that you have your out.pdbqt file, which is the output of the Vina, and your log file, which consists of all the binding affinities or binding energies. Yeah, so it will take the time based on your receptor, how big is your receptor and how big are your ligands. So it definitely will take time if you have 10,000 compounds. So you have to leave it overnight, or maybe run it in a supercomputer or cluster. It will run it for you. So basically, yeah, that's it for the video. I mean, this is a very short video to introduce you multiple ligand docking using Vina script. Also check out my other videos where I mentioned about how to create the receptor.pdbqt, and also how to create the PDBQT files of the ligands from STF or PDB or from Mol2. It doesn't matter. So yeah, whatever the format is, you can convert it into PDBQT. So let's wait for some more time, and once it's finished, then we can actually look into the, yeah, we can check out the other folders. You can see that log.txt, you have the binding energies over here, and for this also you have the binding energies over here. For the ligand one, yeah, it's running, so it will take some time. Yeah, it's done. Now you can see your binding energies and your output file, and you can see the writing output done. So that means everything has been written, and also you get the output in the terminal as well, which is quite good, but it's better to have the output inside the folder itself, so that you know that which ligand it belongs to. So yeah, that's it for the video. Thank you very much. Check out my other videos to know more about molecular docking. Thank you very much.